Hi guys, welcome to another beautiful episode of A Face from the Past with obviously me, Mohammad Bazem, and today is a beautiful day, and today also I have a beautiful candidate and a beautiful person to chat with, and his profile is so vibrant as it sounds. It tells a lot, and I'm gonna get the profile first. After passing out from our school in 2010, he then did electrical engineering in Perman, and then after graduating his bachelor's, he then did a professional electrical contractism in Column itself, and then he applied for masters in University of Warsaw University in Poland, where he did his masters, and he is currently working in a German firm named Bar Electro Langen, in which famously has they have been contracted to the Munich airport and sort of, and he's working as an planning engineer there, and that's his profile. It's so vibrant, it's so soundful, and it's none other than Eben Bernard from 2010 batch. Welcome to the show, Chatam.
Respected principal, respected teachers, and my dear students. I'm Eben Bernard, 2010 IC Science batch pass out.
When I was contacting him, he said he had to learn German. German is a foreign language, you all know, and foreign languages are a bit tacky and tough to learn. And of course, from my personal experience, learning of second language or foreign language is beautiful as it sounds, but it's tacky and tough as I know it. And coming to that, Chada, how much has learning German while being in India, that is learning a foreign language, helped in your work and your time in Germany?
Non-English speaking countries like France, people speak French, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, they all speak German but with different dialects. Scandinavian countries, they have their own regional languages. South European countries have their own regional languages, and East European countries respectively. If you want to practice as a technical engineer in the field of mechanical, electrical or civil, you have to learn their regional languages. Without that, it's impossible. For example, in the field of electrical engineering in Germany, we denote voltage as U, not as V. So such differences are found in everyday electrical engineering life. So without learning their regional languages, it's impossible to outshine or to outskill in this field, especially in technical and medical field. But if you want to practice as an IT engineer or a computer engineer, learning regional language is not a must, as all the programming languages are in English. And my students who are planning for Europe, better plan for West European countries and Scandinavian countries, because these countries really support foreign students and foreign settlers than the East European countries. Please keep this point in your mind. Basim asked me to make this video and point out my professional life so that it may be a reference for our students in selecting their career after their studies. Since I am working in Germany as an electrical engineer, my skills in German really helped me to find a better opportunity for me, and my knowledge for German is still on its path. Those students who are planning for Europe, you have to know there are non-English speaking countries, and in these countries, if you know their regional languages, it will be really advantageous for us. For example, during your studies, if you want a part-time job, and if you are really good in their regional language, it will be really helpful for us to find a part-time job. And after your studies, you could really find a better opportunity with well paid if you know their regional language.
So guys, take heed of his advice. Learn a second language or a foreign language. We are not forcing you to do it, but learning it is a kind of an asset. So if you want to learn a foreign language, there are so many apps and Play Store. There are good professional reading materials, and as I said, there are beautiful apps out there. So if you want to learn a foreign language, it would be an asset. It would look good on your CV when you're applying. So that takes me to the next question. Cheda, like Germany is a country holding so much of educational opportunities. Actually, the automobile engineering in Germany is it is so new. It's so ambitious one. It tells a different kind of story and all. So that as from my personal experience, I have heard that Germany has a lot of we can pursue many careers like nursing, like I said, automobile engineering. What do you think of Germany as an educational battleground?
Germany is one of the most developed countries in Europe and the world. Leading automobile industries like Audi, BMW, Benz, leading sport good industries like Adidas, Puma, and leading medical engineering industry like Siemens are all of German origin. Germany offers a wide variety of courses for international students. Students basically come here to do their bachelor studies, masters and PhD studies. Some students prefer to do in German language and others in English. It all depends upon the university and the course we select. Coming to medical field, Germany offers a unique nursing course for international students. There is no tuition fees for this course. The duration of this course is 3.5 years. To enroll into this course, one of the necessity is that one should have C1 level in German language. Once you are enrolled into this course, the government will pay you around 900 euros every month during your course, that is this 3.5 years. And after your course of studies, you can work as a registered nurse and you can earn much more. This is really advantageous for international students so that they don't want to get into any part-time jobs during their studies. In Germany, the universities offer different courses for the students, and often universities develop new courses according to the needs of German industries. As a result, it will be easy for the students after their studies to find their job in the area of their interest. In Germany, there is a web portal page called DAD. In this web portal page, you can find all the different courses offered in Germany, in the public and private universities in Germany, in science field, in technical engineering field, in management field, in business field. Also, you can find the tuition fees, the medium of language used for the course in this web portal page. It's DAD. Just log on to www.daad.de. This is the web portal page for Germany for international students looking for courses offered in Germany. If you get into this web portal page, you can find all the information regarding the courses, the tuition fees and the universities, where it is located in which part of Germany. It will be really helpful for you before going to some agencies and getting the advice from them.
So Cheda, that was a bit of a good advice and some beautiful message there. So that takes me to our school life. School life is something that we all really hold close to our hearts. And how will you describe your school life, those days of Vimla Hridaya?
Coming to my school life, Rex's sister was the principal during that time. I was not one of the brilliant students during that time. I was just an average student. Often failures paved my path for success. I have very good memories from school and very good friends. We are still in contact. The academic and non-academic activities that I have engaged in Vimla Hridaya ICSE has just made me what I am today. I really want to express my sincere thanks and gratitude for my teachers who taught me at Vimala Hridaya. Especially I remember Jennifer's sister, Asunda ma'am, Maya ma'am, Mary Kuti ma'am, and all other teachers who taught me in Vimala Hridaya. Thank you, Vimala Hridaya School.
So Cheta, that takes to the end of the chat show. This is not a question, but I'm asking you for a bit of an advice that you can give to our students. A bit of an advice.
And at last, to you, my younger brothers and sisters, I just want to give you a piece of advice from my personal life. Always try to do what makes you happy. Always try to select what makes you happy. നമ്മൾ ഹാപ്പി ആയിട്ടിരുന്നാൽ മാത്രമേ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്താലും ഒരു സാറ്റിസ്ഫാക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാകത്തുള്ളൂ. നമ്മുടെ കരിയർ, നമ്മുടെ സ്റ്റഡീസ്, നമുക്കിഷ്ടമുള്ളത് നമ്മളെ തിരഞ്ഞെടുത്ത് പഠിക്കുക, നമുക്കിഷ്ടമുള്ള ജോലിയിലോട്ട് നമ്മൾ പോവുക. That makes us happy and that makes us satisfied at the end of the day. So just do what makes you happy.
So Cheta, thank you for being part of this interview. I really loved it. I learned so much new things. I know there are many students in our school who want to or who wish to take their studies, their bachelors and their masters at abroad countries, as foreign countries like United Kingdom, Germany, France, USA to begin with, and you have showed them something of that culture and everything in between of that. So thank you a lot from the bottom of my heart for being part of this show, for giving us your valuable time. So thank you Cheta for being part of this interview, and back to you guys. My message to you today is, you cannot change the beginning, but from where you stand, start over and change the ending. This is something you all have heard of a lot. നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ബ്യൂട്ടിഫുൾ മെസ്സേജ് ആണിത്. But I thought I should also give you this advice because it is November. A lot of us, we haven't started to learn, or we have take granted this online education and all. We can't change. We can't go back to June and start over. But from where you stand right now, go change your attitude. Then pack your not pack your books. Start on with your books. Keep learning. Start learning, because you can change the ending. We can all change the ending, because we can't change the beginning. We can change the ending. It's all that matters. So take heed of his advice and of mine, I would say. And until the next episode, it's me, Basim, again signing off.